Making $10,000 every month sounds unrealistic. It feels like a goal reserved for a small group of geniuses or the incredibly lucky. Most people believe reaching this level requires one perfect idea or one massive windfall, a single breakthrough that changes their life overnight. But relying on one source of income is the most dangerous way to build wealth. If that single source fails, everything collapses. A single income source caps your growth because it ties your earning capacity to your finite, unscalable time. The more you try to earn, the more pressure you put on that one thin pillar. Pursuing a single income strategy creates a single point of failure. If that one source disappears, your financial potential drops to zero instantly. To reach $10,000, you have to move away from the idea of one big check and start looking at the math of manageable fractions. Building one single pillar to generate $10,000 is highly unstable. Dividing it into two sources of $5,000 cuts the burden in half. Engineering 5 distinct sources of $2,000 creates a wide foundation that's much harder to topple. This decentralized state isn't achieved by luck. It's the result of following a strict chronological system. You cannot build 5 streams simultaneously. Each new stream requires the time, or the capital, generated by the one before it, which forces a specific progression from active labor to automated systems. The system starts at ground zero. This is the point where you have no capital to invest and can only trade your raw time. Stage 1 is earning. Before you can build multiple streams, you must establish one primary, active skill to generate your baseline capital. The daily requirement at this stage is dedicating one uninterrupted hour every single day to either acquiring a high-value skill or direct client outreach. Strategy matters less than consistency here. You are simply stacking the foundational blocks of your income, one day at a time, until you have a reliable surplus. Without this initial active income, the mathematical model of multiple streams has no fuel to get started. Eventually, your primary income hits a bottleneck. You reach the physical limit of what you can accomplish with your own two hands. This leads to stage 2, scaling. This is the phase where you must increase your capacity beyond your own limited hours. Scaling requires you to raise your prices, shed early clients who take up too much time, and build operational systems that allow the work to continue without your constant presence. You trade the comfort of total control for higher operational capacity. This is the bridge that leads to true financial leverage. Even a scaled system eventually reaches a limit. As long as you are the manager, you are still tied to the clock. Stage 3 is leveraging. This is the phase where you decouple your personal time from your revenue by building digital assets or investments that run on their own momentum. The daily action shifts. Keep your primary income active, but siphon 20% of your daily working hours into building a disconnected, scalable asset. Leveraging connects those isolated active income blocks into the self-sustaining financial ecosystem we mapped out at the start. If the math is this logical, why do most people fail to construct the system? It's the execution gap. People try to skip the chronological steps, attempting to leverage assets they haven't built or scale skills they haven't mastered. We get distracted by new trends or wait for a perfect moment that never arrives. This overthinking widens the gap between the plan and the results. Reaching $10,000 a month isn't about brilliance. It's about the unsexy work of stacking one small income block on top of another, day after day. Financial resilience is the inevitable mathematical result of executing this 3-stage blueprint. Focus on earning, then scaling, then leveraging, and stay consistent.